It would be the ability to reduce the debt currently faced by the Federation. At their recent AGM held at the Casa Maria Hotel in St. Mary, the Federation announced that they have cut a fifth of the debt at the end of, or as at December 2020.
For years, the debt at the JFF has been piling up. They were in the red and facing a deficit of nearly $300 million. But the Federation was head over heels at Saturday's AGM as they announced that they have cut the debt down to $238 million. According to Chairman of the Finance Committee, Dennis Chung, the Federation had a steady year despite no source of income, but that was offset by no expenditure.
We haven't been able to get anything, sponsorship, nothing, right? So we are moving along with the contributions that we get from FIFA and CONCACAF and those places. But, you know, with sports coming back, I expect that we should see some improvement based on the structural changes that have been made.
But despite being able to steady the ship somehow, the JFF continues to operate without a sponsor. But Chung says it's difficult to get sponsors without activities.
Granted, there are some things that we need to do, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't say that we just can't get any money. But there are some structural things that need to be done. I mean, I would admit that.
The JFF is currently without a marketing manager, having lost 2 in 6 months.
I don't see it as a loss. I see it as persons wanting to move on, and they have done so. You know, there is always perceived greener pastures, and people are entitled to, you know, try to actualize themselves. And so, you know, if they seek to remain at JFF, we are grateful. But if they seek to move on, then we have to appreciate that and encourage them to do what they are doing.
But President Michael Ricketts says things have started to fall in place to get the wheels turning.
We have worked on a new strategy which certainly will be announced in very short order. We have had some meetings just last Tuesday, I think it was. We had a meeting trying to iron out our new strategy. The person who will lead this is very excited, the company that is. So we'll definitely be making some announcements later, hopefully by next week, as it relates to our new thrust having to do with sponsorship.
The Premier League is currently doing what the JFF has failed to do, even in a tough economic climate, and that's attract sponsors.
We have not yet launched that campaign. We have not yet gone to market to see whether or not we will get the support that we require. But I can tell you, very soon we will be doing that. We are being advised by the people who understand the market when we should approach our sponsors, because you have to be sympathetic to what is happening. People are suffering. You know, people have lost their work, a lot of things that happen. So you have to be careful when you make this launch.
The Reggae Boys will have 2 major tournaments this year, the Gold Cup and the World Cup qualifiers. Karen Madden, TVJ Sports.